the table, you can see the value of x is 1 up to 7. 7 observations are given. The values of y are 1.5, 3.8 as well. So we have to make 4 columns. In the first column, we have to put the values of x. In the second, the values of y. And in the third, we have to put calculate the values of x and y. As well, in the fourth column, the last column in which you can see, we have to calculate the values of x here. Now the question is how we can calculate the values of x, y, summation x, y, x, y and x here. The x and y values are given. In the first and second column, you have to write these values that are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And similarly, values of y you have to take from the given table. To calculate the values of x and y in the third column, you have to multiply the first column with the second column. That's been multiplying the values of x with the values of y. And after calculating, multiplying the two columns x with y, 1 multiplied y, 1 multiplied by 1.5 is making 1.5. Similarly, 2 multiplied by 3.7 is making 7.6. As well, you have to multiply 3 with 6.7, and the value is given calculated to be 21.1, 36 as well 57, then so on. Similarly, we have to calculate the values of x square. So how we can calculate the values of the x square? If you see, so in the first column, the values of x are given. So we have to take squaring the first column values, which are 1, 2, 3. So taking squaring the 1, that is giving the value 1, 2 square is equal to 4, 3 square is equal to 9, 16 as well. So these are the different calculated values which we required to calculate the linear regression model, to calculate the slope of the model, as well the intercept of the model. Now we have to take some of these values. That's been to find summation x values. For that purpose, we have to sum all the values in the first column, and summation x is equal to 28. So the calculated value that is known to be summation x is equal to 28. Similarly, we have to add the values of y, and the values of y here we can see in the second column, that is 1.5 plus 3.8, 6.7, 9.0, 11.2, 13.6, 16. So the summation is equal to 61.8. Similarly, in the third column, you can see summation x, y. So the summation of these values, that's mean 1.5, 7.6 as well. Other values, so we get the values that is 314.8, and that is summation x, y. Similarly, we have to add all the values of this x square, and the calculated value is 140. So these are different values which we need to calculate the line slope, as well as the you can say the intercept of the line. Although we will have to study what is meant by the slope of the line as well as the intercept of the line. Slope of the line means the change in one variable with respect to the other variable, that is the magnitude of the line. And this slope is known to be the parameter. This is a variable which is also known to be the constant, which values varies due to the change in the x, which is known to be the indefinite variable. Similarly, intercept of the line is known to be the constant. That means that when the indefinite variable value is 0, so what would be the value of the dependent variable? So that is the intercept, the starting line diagrammatically of the starting point of the line. So we calculated different values, the summation x, summation y, summation x, y, as well as summation x square. Now we have to put the values in the model. The model, we have to take two types of the model. Y is equal to mx plus b. Both are the same. There is no difference. But we just replace the values as well. Samples are being changed. M as well b1. They are the coefficient of x and they are equal. We call this to be the slope of the line. Similarly, you can say m is equal to beta 1, and that is known to be the change in one variable with respect to change in the other variable. Similarly, y-intercept is equal to b. This is the constant because you cannot see any variable attached with these values. So b as well, beta 2, these are the same as well, now to be the intercept of line. We can call this to be the constant values when the values of x are 0. So y is always equal to the intercept. Now we take the model y is equal to mx plus b, in which m is the slope of the line and b is the intercept of the line. So it is really simple now that we have to put the formula of the slope of the line. So that's mean that m is equal to n summation xy minus summation x square, summation xy, sorry, divided by n summation x square minus summation x whole square. So keep remember, summation x square is not equal to summation x whole square. N is the number of observation given, and that is 7. Now putting values in the given formula. So after putting values, n is equal to 7, summation xy is equal to 3314.8 minus summation x is 28, summation y is 61.8, divided by n is 7, and summation x square is 140 minus summation x square. So keep remember, summation x is 28, so we have to take squaring 28. So after making and simplifying this term, we get the value of the m of the slope, and that is equal to after simplifying these values, 373.2 divided by the calculated value is 196. Now 473.2 divided by 196 is equal to 2.414. So the slope of the line is equal to 2.4. So this means that 1 unit change in x, the indefinite variable, is bringing 2.41% changes in the definite variable, which is y in this equation. Now next we have to find the value of b, which is known to be the intercept of the line. So for that purpose we have to write the formula of the intercept of the line, and the formula is y minus m summation as well x divided by n. So putting the value of summation y is 61.8, m value is the slope of the line which we calculated, and that is 2.41. Summation x value is already calculated, and that is 28. So this is known to be the denominator of the formula, while dividing by n as well, the value of n is 7. Now making some calculation and simplifying the term, the calculated value is equal to the intercept, which is known to be denoted by b, here is equal to divided by this one. So b is equal to minus 0.828. So this is known to be the value of b, the value of the intercept of the line. This is the constant, because if the value of x is 0, so y would be equal to minus 0.82857. This also means that the line will start from this point. Now putting value in the model, the y of m, the slope, as well as the intercept, so y is equal to 2.41x minus 0.83. This is the calculated model. You can also take and calculate the value of y by putting the value of x in this model. Likewise, in the table you can see that if x is 2, So what would be the value of y, putting in this formula and calculating? So the y of value is equal to 3.99, which is near to the value 3.8 in the table. So you can match these values. So this means the model is correct. If the value of x is, we can take any value that is 5 and putting in the model, that is 2.415 minus 0.83. So the calculated value is 11.22, which is near to the value given in the table. Similarly, if you take another value that is 7 and we put in the model, so that's mean 2.417 minus 0.83. So the calculated value here is 16.02. So that's mean this is near to the value given in the model. So the model is best fit as been asked in the question to write a linear equation that best fit the data in the table shown below. So this is the model which best fit the data which is given in the table. As well, we have different software known as the SPSS, as well the other software is known to be the OMOX, as well we can say the Excel, from which we can calculate the value of M as well as the value of B and the whole model. So let's go and see that how we can calculate these values by using the Excel sheet. Now here you can see we have opened the Excel sheet for the values of x and y as given in the question. The values of x are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As well, the values of y are, which are being given in the table, 1.5, as well 3.8, as well 6.7. Similarly, different values being given in the question. We have to put here. Now we have to find the slope of the line. For that purpose, we have to type slope. As well, here we have to type formula, that is equal slope, start and select the values of y, because we have to find the slope of the equation regarding y, dependent variable and independent, then comma, and select the values of x about which you want to find the slope, close the bracket and click the enter. So we calculated the slope, that is 2.41. Similarly, if you want to find the value of b, the intercept of the line, for that purpose you have to type the formula, and the formula of the y-intercept is equation intercept bracket start, select the values of y, comma, select the values of x and click the enter. As well, we calculated the intercept values. If you compare these two values, so probably these are the same as we calculated previously. Thank you so much for watching today's lecture.